Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Now, today I want to dedicate this video to TRON. 10 reasons I have confidence in TRON and 10 reasons why I will vouch for TRON, right? At number 10, generous appreciation. So 20 million free airdrop. What do I mean? So at the time of recording, just about less than 1 day before the time of recording, Justin Sun has actually tweeted, right, that he will give out actually $20 million worth of free cash airdrop, yeah, and this is part of his way of thanking the community and also to celebrate the BitTorrent and partnership with USD Tether, right? And not only that, he said that, right, first he will randomly pick one winner for a Tesla, that means a free Tesla car up until 27th of March, right? And to apply, you just need to follow him on Twitter and retweet this tweet, and that's it. And then, he will just pick one winner from that. Now, it is of course unclear how he's going to pick that, but regardless, right, who doesn't love free money, right? So definitely I'm going to retweet as well. I already follow him on Twitter. So yes, I'm definitely going to retweet, right? Everyone loves a chance at free money, right? Whether you want to keep the Tesla car for yourself or you want to give it to your loved ones, or you can also sell it, right, for very good money, right? And of course, it is not clear how he's going to pick the winner, right? Or how many tranches or how many how many people will actually benefit, because he just said he's going to plan a 20 million free cash airdrop, right? And good news is coming, bad news, he may decide to even give more, right? So this may be just the first of a series of giveaways that he's doing, right? But definitely very, very smart. And of course, right, do pass this around because you also want other people to benefit, right? And you just need to retweet, and just such a simple move, right? So again, not sure how he's going to choose it, but already at the time of recording, there were already 25,000 people participating. So yes, I believe there will be people also creating just fake accounts just to retweet. But anyway, right, let's move on. Yes. At number 9, right, TRON has, it's not only a project to, to really benefit the world and to, benefit the community to make money. They are also in it for the charity. Let's look at it, right? Now, Justin Sun, right, has actually personally donated 100,000 into, this is the Malta initiative actually spearheaded by the Binance Charity Foundation. This is way back in end 2018, yeah. And not only that, and most recently, they TRON and BitTorrent community, they also have supported this ALS, or commonly referred to Lou Gehrig disease, which is basically a neurodegenerative disorder, right, that affect over 12,000 people in the US. He also want to donate personally 250,000, right, and then to urge other people, which he has a huge following, right, on Twitter and also on Facebook, to urge everyone to actually donate for this cause as well. And all this kind of charitable gives away, right, two key benefits. One is, of course, it benefit the people. Second, right, it also demonstrate the great use case of blockchain and cryptocurrency, because all the charitable giveaways via blockchain can all be tracked. Just definitely increase the trust that people who give, definitely it is going to be very transparent. Who's going to benefit, and when it's going to benefit them, right? So definitely very good move, both and on the TRON and also Justin Sun, right, to raise awareness for this unfortunate people, and more importantly, right, can also gather a lot more funds so that all this money can benefit the right people. Next, right, TRON has a very good ethos. What is it, right? Their goal is to decentralize the web, right? And you just look at the bottom of the graph, right? So what they do is actually they want to give back the power to the people, especially people who create content online. They want to cut out the middleman, right? So that they can really people who create content will really benefit directly from the users, yeah. And this is what they plan to do, yeah. And they say so that is a very big ethos, right? And this is exactly what the internet was meant to be. It is supposed to be decentralized, right? But now, right, you see a lot of big companies like Google, like Facebook, right? Very centralized, who stands to benefit from all these people using the net, right? So TRON is meant to change that, yeah? Next, they have a very aggressive team. Aggressive here, I mean it in a good way, and very hungry team, and of course, very clever use of Twitter. Now, this, I'm just giving some examples here, which I have looked at some of the old tweets, right? And very, very interesting. This personally, I really like because it is a picture that really jumped out at you, right? And Justin Sun, he has tweeted this just after his Ask Me Anything session, right? And this is very, very clever where he actually said, right, I finally received my custom-made Lambo. You want a ride? Vitality, right? And this is actually in the shape of a avocado. So really, really cool, I thought, right? And next, of course, he's very, very good at creating anticipation and creating people's expectation, and because that's what really picked people up, right? What really attract people interest, like just even before they release their upgrade or hard fork of version 3.5 for their system, they have actually, even few days before, they have already released it to the newspaper, that main media that covers crypto news, that they are going to have a launch of upgrade of fork, right? And it will have multi-signature account management that will make sure it is institution ready, and not only that, they will see 50% up performance and usage, right? And in his tweet, right, he has done it 2 days before and 12 hours, and also when it finally gone live, he has also done that. And when people, some other Twitter users talk about this as well, he also will retweet their tweet. So very, very good, right? Really, really very hardworking, diligent use of Twitter to market TRON project, right? And of course, he himself has such a strong following already, and he just used his personal brand to drive more awareness and traffic to TRON, right? So very, very clever, and of course, very, very passionate, right? Hungry for adoption of their tokens. So that's why I have confidence, right? And because he really and his team really believe in what they are doing, right? That just shows. And of course, even for their newest game, which is a decentralized applications on their network as well, he also will basically give you a sneak peek, right? It's just like the movies, right? They will give you a sneak peek. So all these will really pick people interest, yeah. That's why, and every other day they are always in the news, just because of all these things they are doing. Even before they come, they will give you news first, right? Similarly, right, they are also really good at how do I say, like poking fun at their competitors, right? And the thing is, they are using facts, right? So yes, some people may not like it, but at the same time, you must know that, right, in the world of today, where everyone has such short attention span, what he is doing, right, what Justin Sun is doing is actually very smart, because he is actually very polarizing. What he wrote, right, most of the time is either you love him or you hate him, right? And that really just got people attention. And people will love him, of course, will talk about him, but people who will hate him also will talk about him, right? So then, yeah, you just, everyone, basically he benefits from both the haters and the lovers, right? And yeah, this is just what he is. So that's why a lot of people say also that TRON and Justin Sun are very good at drama, at creating drama. And in fact, that's probably how they have, gotten so much publicity. But of course, those publicity are not just driven on hype alone, right? They have delivered, and later we'll look at how they have delivered, right? And also here, this is an end of November 2018. They have said that in the bear market, Ethereum developers should migrate your token to TRON immediately. Why? Because it's a zero transaction fee in TRON. Compatible to Ethereum, zero migration cost, 2,000 transactions per second, and is much faster than about 10 or 14 transactions per second for Ethereum. TRON DEX listing, and you can easily increase your token value 100% with high liquidity on TRON, right? So he basically he will do these things. He will directly poke fun, and he will then, openly market his project to developers and versus his direct competitors. So this is what he does, yeah. And of course, next point, number 6, ecosystem. So you must remember, right, TRON, they have a lot of backing, and that's why they have bought BitTorrent at, I believe it was 150 million. But what is so cool is that BitTorrent has over 100 million users, right? And straight away you expose this over 100 million users globally to TRON and also to cryptocurrency, right? And not only that, now they are also then using, because they also issued tokens of BitTorrent, they are giving free airdrops of BitTorrent tokens, BTT tokens, to the holders of TRON token. So basically, it just makes the people want to hold on, right? Want to hodl on to the TRON token, right? Because they're giving free airdrops, and this is monthly for next, I believe it was still 2025, right? So way long to go, right? And this is very, very attractive for people to just hodl on. And if people are able to stick their coins, right, then basically then it will just continue giving values to the TRON token. And the right side is something called Paywall app. It's basically a new, it's not new, but it's the first venture or first company created by Justin Sun, right, who now has 10 million users. And what is very significant about these 10 million users, what is so priceless about these 10 million users, is that they are all between 16 to 25 years old. That means it's really, really young crowd, and who are really definitely very open to adopting cryptocurrency, right? And they already have integrated TRON into this platform. And of course, they are a fan of Justin Sun, definitely. And in the future, they are going to launch more useful partnership with Paywall. It's not announced yet what they're going to do, but you are quite definitely be sure that they are going to monetize this platform. And very importantly, these are very young people, right, who are super open to using crypto and TRON, right? So very, very great ecosystem, and this is just the start. I'm sure they will, expand their partnerships in the future as well. Next, at number 5, regulators. TRON and Justin Sun, they know how to play the regulator card very well, right? They are not fighting against regulations. They are just playing along, right? Where regulations are not so open and friendly yet, like in the US, right? So like TRON token is not available in the US. Similarly to the BitTorrent token as well, the offering, they are not available to the US investors. So similarly, when TRON did an ICO back in 2017, they only offer to people in Asia as well. So they really want to avoid the countries at that time which are still not yet friendly. I mean, now US is slowly opening up, right? You have the US SEC going to meet the crypto community, but at that time it is still very not clear. Instead of going head on with the regulators, they will rather play it safe, right? And just go elsewhere and play where it is super safe, and then when regulation comes along, they will then be plugged in. And he has openly said in interviews, right? This is an example for an interview where he said he believed all along that cryptocurrency should be regulated around the world. Regulation brings legitimacy and stability to the marketplace by giving people confidence that they are not being scammed. Understanding exactly where your money is going and being able to more accurately predict a return on investment is always important. So I see this as really, right, he's very good at playing the regulator card, and I think this is really, really smart, right? Number 4, institutional adoption. So we all know that TRON is very, very popular with individuals, right? With the young crowd and with the people who are into gaming and gambling, right? But they are now also, they want to go the more serious, the more professional route as well. Yeah, they're not only narrowing themselves to just the entertainment, to the gaming crowd, but they are, broadening their audience and their target market. So what they have done, some of the things they have done is that, of course, the recent fork upgrade, that they are already preparing themselves to be institutional ready by having multi-signature and account management. Of course, they also partner with BitGo, meaning that they are now they are being accepted in BitGo custody solution. And remember, BitGo is backed by Goldman Sachs and former Goldman Sachs partner Mike Novogratz, right? So, and BitGo is the largest Bitcoin processor today, and they have monthly transactions is $150 billion, right? Very, very huge custodian, right? And BitGo will definitely target the institutional clients, and that means a lot of Wall Street clients, right? Your family offices, your pension funds in the future, or your endowment funds, right? All these people will be banking or will have their crypto safekeeping with BitGo, yeah? And BitGo also will, they already partner with Lloyds as an insurance solution provider. So yes, BitGo is definitely a very credible name, and the fact that they now also support TRON coins, right, ought to tell you that, at least then, definitely, by having them exposed on BitGo, that means institutions, when they want to buy coins, they will definitely consider TRON as well, yeah. And of course, most recently, I think it's just 1 week ago, the biggest partnership is of course latest with USD Tether. USD Tether, although there are some controversy behind their whether this is fully backed by enough of US dollars or not, regardless, they are still the largest USD Tether in terms of stable coin today, and they are the largest in terms of market cap among all the stable coins, although there were few already, coming to compete in this space, right? And what does it do to TRON, right? So definitely it will give the TRON holder, right, the ability to use the Tether. So definitely give them more certainty, right, less volatility. And that also means that if the institutional clients want to invest in TRON token, they can now, right, do it via the USD Tether, which then basically, right, increase the legitimacy and increase confidence that institutional investor will have in TRON. So this is really what I see as, they really want to broaden their target market. And I think this is super key, because it is the institutional clients that have the huge money, right? And so much development has already been taken place. The first pension funds already dipped their toe into crypto, and it's just a matter of time, right, before more and more institutional firms like pension, especially pension, because they have huge reserves, right, trillions of dollars that they are sitting on, that will come into crypto. And with TRON being prepared for them, definitely they will be one of the coins being considered, yeah. And number 3, their offerings is in line with what the market wants, right? So I mean, ultimately, if you don't build products that the market wants, right, then how good your marketing is as well, there's no point, right? But TRON is one of those projects that is very, really smart, where they can combine, right, real usage, tangible use cases, and clever marketing, yeah. And you can see here, basically, right, some of their top decentralized applications on their projects is games and gambling as well. Now, I know you may not, that's not I know it is not super practical, but you must agree that, right, gaming is definitely the one that a lot of people are involved in, either because they're bored, right, or whenever they have some free time, that's what they do, right, just to maybe de-stress, right, or whatever it is. But definitely, regardless, in every technology, right, internet, or even app store, right, or even any AR, right, the virtual reality kind of technology, when it comes in, the first adoption is always gaming, right, and gambling. That's what people do, because people just like to have fun, right? People like to have those instant gratification, right, that they did the right thing and immediately you get rewarded, or you get additional points for doing the right thing, or because you're the fastest, that kind of thing. So hence, gaming is definitely what people want, and their first use cases is they are very successfully in launching games and gambling platform that people want to use, yeah. So next, right, real and tangible use cases adoption. And so because of all that, right, and lately they have really been ranked very high, and this is mostly by independent third-party companies who compare the various decentralized application platforms like TRON, EOS, and Ethereum being the 3 largest, right? And this is in terms of the January 2019 so TRON has the largest number of new users, and this is it's double of EOS, right, at 164,000 new users in January, whereas EOS only have about 80,000 and Ethereum has about 60,000, right? Very, very great. And it proved in the numbers, right? And these are all facts. And similarly, also on March 11, Debt Review, again an independent party, have shown that, right, basically TRON, which is the green line, has seen the highest volumes in terms of transactions, and this is the highest among EOS and Ethereum and TRON. Yeah. Next as well, right, if you look at the weekly transaction volume as well, the TRON have seen massive increase, and also the largest in terms of weekly transaction volume, and this is in the last week between February 24th to this is between 3rd of March and 9th of March, right? And you can see massive increase in Tron projects in terms of the usage, and it is now way higher than EOS and Ethereum already, yeah? And lastly, at number 1, right, strategic friends, and you become who you associate with. And that is really, I think this is really the key secret sauce, right, of Tron and Justin Sun. Now, Tron seems to have a very, very close association, right, with Binance, yeah, and CZ or Changping Zhao. Why do I say that? One is because, for example, Tron is the main sponsor of Binance Blockchain Week in Singapore. Their first blockchain event in Singapore, that was in February this year, right? They are the main sponsor, and it seems like both CZ and Justin Sun, all right, they do quite similar things. For example, both of the projects were launched first on Ethereum, and then both of them have come out and, they are going to have their own net, right, their own blockchain right now. And it's always that in terms of when you look at tweets, right, Justin Sun will retweet a lot of CZ's tweets, and CZ also will retweet a lot of Justin Sun's tweets. So I think they're really, really close friends, right? And secondly, of course, right, Tron is a very smart move that they had a special guest, Kobe Bryant, right, an NBA star, in their events in San Francisco in January this year. So again, a very successful people in the sports world. And of course, a lot of people have said that Justin Sun is the amateur of, or rather the pedigree of Jack Ma. Jack Ma being, of course, the really, really successful entrepreneur, and right, his empire Alibaba. It was reported that basically that Justin Sun was personally invited, right, to study, to be mentored in Hubei University, right, by Jack Ma, right? And so it is no surprise if he is learning from Jack Ma that he's definitely very clever in his entrepreneurial move. And of course, because of so not only that, so before Tron, right, Justin Sun also was the chief representative of Ripple in Greater China region, right? And so Ripple, as you know, is also a very successful project, right? And because of all this history, he had also developed, grown Paywall to be a very successful company, and he then has managed to get the backing of very rich people in China, including Jihan Wu, the co-founder of Bitmain, Dai Wei, founder of OFO, which is the largest bike-sharing company in China, BTCC.com founder Yang Lingke, and business mogul Yin Mingshan. All these people who I mentioned, right, are really super rich people in China, and they are all invested in Tron project, right? So because of this, right, so really, I mean, have you heard of the phrase that, you are the average of your 5 closest friends, right? And basically, if you ask anyone, just take your 5 closest friends, and you normally will be earning the average of your 5 closest friends. And this is exactly what I mean here. So Justin Sun and Tron has associated himself with very, very successful entrepreneurs, both in crypto space and also in the wider business space overall. And that is why, right, I have confidence, and I continue to have confidence in Tron and Justin Sun. Yeah. So now, if you like this, please subscribe, leave a like, right, and please pass this around to other people who may not know Tron, right, and definitely also give them a chance to participate in the 20 million free airdrop, right, by just retweeting Justin Sun's tweets. Yeah. So hope you have a great day, and I see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.